Krishna. Welcome back to our Swadhyaya online reading retreat labs presents Power of SAP, the Gateway to Spirituality program. In this program, we have now two daily series running. One is Gita daily series, Bhagavad Gita daily series every day evening at 8:30 p.m. in Indian Standard Timing. And we do have Srimad Bhagavatam daily series, which is running at morning 8 a.m. every day in Indian Standard Timing once again. So in the last sessions, we have seen in this series, we have completed the chapter number 14, verse number 10. We have seen how self-help doesn't help, and we have to go transcend beyond the mode of goodness, mode of ignorance, right? Mode of passion. So we have to transcend above that, and we have understood that, right? And also we saw what is the Vasudeva state in the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Now today we are going to continue with the next topic, that is chapter number 14, verse number 11. And in this we are going to read topic known as Beyond Rapidity and Vapidity to Clarity and Serenity. This is the today our topic. And before we go to the topic straightforward, we will be reading Bhagavad Gita from Bhagavad Gita as it is. That is the verse number 14.11. So I do have the Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is the copy. You can always have a hard copy with you. Even I have seen devotees having personal copy. Everybody, even in my home, I have multiple copies. We have our personalized copy for everybody. So this is something we have. Then now we are going to read the verse number 11. So the verse number 11, if you do not have the hard copy, then I will be also reading it for you for your benefit from Bhagavad Gita database. So this from here I will be reading for you. So let's go to the chapter number 14, the three modes of material nature, and go to the verse number 11. So verse number 11 translation goes like this. The manifestations of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge. So now the purport. There are 9 gates in the body, 2 eyes, 2 ears, the mouth, the genitals, and the anus. When every gate is illuminated by the symptoms of goodness, it should be understood that one has developed the mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, one can see things in the right position. So let me share my screen if you cannot see the screen. Let me share. Yeah. So there are 9 gates in the body as we have discussed, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils and mouth, and genitals and the anus. When every gate is eliminated by the symptoms of goodness, it should be understood that one has developed the mode of goodness. In the mode of goodness, one can see things in the right position, one can hear things in the right position, one can taste things in the right position, one becomes cleansed inside and outside. In every gate, there is a development of the symptoms of happiness, and that is a position of goodness. So, with that note, we'll be now reading it from Gita for Daily Enrichment Series guide. So, let me go to the book. So, here the first word will be the title in the, if you do not know the meaning of the vapidity, so even I do not know. So, it is offering nothing that is stimulating or challenging, blunt, tuneful. Okay, this is a word of the today. We will mark it here. So let's read it. Our current materialistic culture impels us to lead lives characterized by rapidity and vapidity. So vapidity, as we know the meaning, offering nothing that is stimulating and challenging, right? Rapidity. In the rapid mode, we are in a tearing hurry to get things done, to somehow cope with the pressure of the many items that jump out at us from our to-do list. Vapidity. In the vapid mode, we are in a passive frenzy to get things forgotten, to somehow get away from the tiresome pressure by burying ourselves in the mindless entertainment. That is the vapidity. These two modes broadly correspond to the Bhagavad Gita's descriptions of the mode of passion and ignorance, respectively. Gita wisdom points out that our life will be more meaningful spiritually and more fruitful materially if we switch to functioning at the higher levels of goodness and transcendence. Clarity. Functioning in goodness, the Gita 14.11 explains, brings clarity. This clarity enables us to practically implement the time management tips recommended by many contemporary management teachers, like classifying and prioritizing our work according to urgent and non-urgent, important and non-important, etc. But more significantly, this clarity empowers us to choose not just our actions, but also our desires. We realize that many of the desires induced by the consumer culture are irrelevant to us as spiritual beings. Further, we recognize our core need for a loving relationship with the Supreme. So, while taking care of our material requirements, we reorganize our life lives so as to satisfy that spiritual need. Then, serenity. When we use this clear perspective of life to streamline our desires, we transcend the material and connect with the divine, thereby relishing an unshakable serenity. Thanks to this inner serenity, we become guided to contribute effectively as channels of divine change in the outer world. So now let's move on to the part. So this is, we'll repeat the translations once again. The manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of the body are illuminated by knowledge. So today the word of the day is vapidity. Many of you like me may not be knowing this. If you're knowing it's well and good. So I will search for the meaning of it. Vapidity. 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 This is the meaning. The quality of being vapid without meaning. Vapid means without meaning or intelligence. The spiritual vapidity of Western materialism. See the vapidity about her, that means there is no emotional reaction to, okay. There are so many examples there. You can go through it. The ever of happiness and vapidity of the contemporary urban environment. Recent statistics show that our audience is growing tired of vapidity, right? So this is something we will be seeing. And vapidity means actually quality of being happy without meaning, nonsense, and intelligence without meaning, right? The spirituality of it. Okay. This is, we'll be adding to our word list. We learned a new word today, Gita daily. And with this, we will go to our mind map. So this is today we have learned not a discovery that although I know it, but again will be many of you we have learned city of 9 years, so which is our own body, right? Discovery maybe city. You may be here getting a question. City of 9 gates. I'll be asking this question in the Kahoot as well. Okay. I'll be giving very fancy name in the city in the option list, and you have to identify which is the city of 9 gates, right? So I just open quizzes for you. So this is something I made trick. If you're watching this video, definitely you should answer this question. What are the day? What are the day is vapidity, which is meaningless actually. So vapidity, that is vapidity we have seen is a UK English. Vapidity, yeah. So this is an example. So if you can see that the meaning in here without meaning or intelligence. Rapidity, vapidity, we have seen, right? So vapidity here is more of a, as per this, right? It is a kind of uh, more passive state, right? But here two modes, whatever we have seen, four modes actually: rapidity, vapidity, clarity, serenity. So rapidity is actually a passion, vapidity is actually your ignorance, okay, and clarity is goodness, and serenity is the transcendental state. Okay, so these are four modes we have discovered, we have seen in this game. In this learning, vapidity refers to fast without meaning or intelligence, without meaning. Without meaning or intelligence. That's the meaning. And we have also seen in this understanding point we'll be writing here. Understanding what you understood. Four modes. So basically, rapidity, clarity, serenity. All those four things, whatever we have seen. Rapidity. We have rapidity. So most is the rapidity. Then we have rapidity. Then we have clarity. Then we have serenity. And this is mode of ignorance, MOI. I'm just writing it short. Rapidity is mode of passion. Clarity is we do have mode of goodness. And fourth one is not a mode, rather, it's beyond. Serenity is actually more transcendence. Transcendence. So this is our understanding today. So discovery, understanding, then this is the word of the day. And some other day we'll be also writing all the applications. So this is we follow a framework called DUA, DUA, discovery, understanding, and applications, right? So this is how we structure, and we will mark is already completed. We will mark as a green. Then done. So we are done for today's session. So in the next session, we'll be continuing with the master number 14.13. It has two chapters, two topics. We'll be combining both and we'll be learning that. Okay. So till the time, Hare Krishna, read all the purport meaningfully, and we'll be having a quiz very soon. See you soon. Jagat Guru Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.